Hello, gorgeous soul, and welcome to this epic podcast. This is a place where you are encouraged and you have absolute freaking permission to unapologetically go after all of your dreams, all of your visions, all of your things on your vision board, like everything that your heart desires. I'm your host, Angharad, the High Vibe Babe, and I believe that we're all in this life to expand and experience our wildest dreams. If one of us can have it, then we all can. So that is the aim of this podcast. Each week I'll either be going solo or have guests with the aim to inspire, uplift you and give you the tools for you to live your most epic AF life and business possible. You can find me on Instagram with the handle @HighVibeBabe. Now let's get into today's episode. Hello, I'm so excited. Okay, I am Angharad, the Cosmic Coach. I am from New Zealand. I run a whole lot of different things. I'm very multifaceted and very spiritually gifted, really love what I do. I have a complete soul business that I'm absolutely, truly in love with. And it's centered around my evolution and my growth and helping my clients do the exact same thing. So my brand is a High Vibe Babe. I went from a desperate, depressed state, bottom of the whole state of like my life and like nearly 20 years of my life, and decided in a moment that I was going to change it around. I went on a big healing journey and basically made a business out of it. So here I am. Impacting women, helping women, and absolutely loving the online entrepreneur space. Are you an online entrepreneur? Just dig it so much. But I just really want to talk to you about when things don't go to plan. Okay, so today in my schedule, I had 2 calls that didn't end up happening for a few different reasons from the other person's end. And I just want to talk a little bit about this because it's something that we can get quite hung up on, right? Like when people stand us up, when things happen in their lives, when something happens, and it's something that I really want to address because I have kind of a different perspective about it. When things happen, okay, so I want to question you, when things don't go to plan, when your client doesn't turn up, when someone's sick, when anything happens in a schedule, because we're very schedule oriented, right? Especially when it comes to online businesses, we literally are sending our calendars, we're booking out, for me, like months in advance, I'm booking these sorts of things. So when it doesn't happen, what we have to ask ourselves is if we're having a not self theme come up, so for manifestors, anger, generators or many gens, it's frustration, for projectors, it's bitterness, or for reflectors, it is disappointment. If you are experiencing a not self theme when something else externally is happening in your life, this is actually a really good opportunity for you to check in with yourself, because actually you're not self theme. It's presenting as an external problem, but actually it's something going on inside ourselves. So in the past, I definitely would have found myself like being frustrated and angry that it didn't happen and that I've had this booked for so long and it was like, I was really looking forward to it, or it was my time, and all the things, right? But now, like today, even though it's happened twice, I have just had so much grace and peace about it because life does happen. And for me, I am in alignment with my own self, and I believe and trust and know that when things happen, it's for a reason, and it's for a good reason, not just for a reason. My first coach ever, Viola Hug, something she says is that it's not just happening for a reason, it's happening for a good reason, right? It's happening for a good reason. Now I'm here with you right now, and this is an opportunity for you to really feel into and reflect as to what is going on in your life, because at the end of the day, when we are feeling emotions, feeling upset about something else, that's happened in our life, right? When we're feeling like that, it's because of something else has happened. We're putting the onus on someone else or a set of circumstances or something else outside of us, which means that we don't actually have the control to change it. We don't have the control to learn from it. We don't have any sort of control as to how to shift it and make it our own, because we have given the power away to someone else, to something else, to a circumstance, to anything else, which means that we can't actually change anything. And if we're here in a life that we want to be in total control of, while also having fun and freedom, all the things, but we want to be in control of our own results. We are women. We are powerful. We have so much in us, right? Like we have an amazing, delicious masculine energy and the feminine energy, and the masculine really wants to achieve things, right? And for us to actually do that, we have to take ownership of how we're feeling and the situation we're in. One of the things I heard on a podcast probably a couple of years ago was that in a relationship, when there's any sort of relationship, whether it's like politics or whether it's, family or whether it's your loved ones, whatever it is, when there's been a problem, you both have to take 100% responsibility for what's happened. And the reason why is because two halves don't actually make a whole in that situation, because you take your half and they take their half, but you still remember that they have their half, which means that you are disempowering yourself from the growth and the opportunity of this. So if you take 100% responsibility for the situation, 100% responsibility for your feelings, for how you've reacted, for your perception of them, for what you've projected onto them, right? Then you can move forward. Then it's all within your control. It's all within you. You are the controller of your own destiny. But it really does start with us taking full ownership, 100% radical ownership of everything that's in our life. That's currently, like, our life is full of physical manifestations, right? Our house, our body, our hair, our relationships, our businesses, our income, our eyelashes, whatever, right? Everything that's physically in our life is a physical manifestation of all of the decisions, all of the thoughts, all of the beliefs, everything that's happened and for us that we have done and created in the past. So if we want to create a different future, understanding those principles and then applying it in a new way will actually create the results that we desire in the future. Because if you were already an energetic match for everything you desired, if you were doing everything that it took to be the multimillionaire, if you were doing everything it took to have an absolute incredible banging marriage where it's just like absolutely insanely amazing all of the time, then you will already have that. So if you truly want it, you want that in the future, take ownership now. Decide that this is the day that you're going to step forward into something different, that you're going to take more radical ownership, that you're going to feel and see and taste and touch your life in a way where you are not giving your power away to external circumstances, to other people's validations, oh my God, other people's opinions. We've gone like on a really cool side tangent now, but this is like my message for you today. You get to control everything, boo, and not in a controlling, like, I'm not going to let anything else happen and it's like, it feels so forced, not in that way, in a, like, that you are empowered and you get to do what it is that you want to do in your life. Your desires are there for a reason. Your desires are God-given. You get to live them out. You truly, truly do, okay? And I'm a living, breathing testament of that. I wasn't always a high vibe babe. I share quite frequently that I used to be a psycho babe. I manifested. My not self theme is anger. I used to have a lot of anger manifesting in my life from a whole lot of external circumstances, and it was the precursor, it was the warning, it was the message that I was out of alignment with what my soul was desiring me to do. I was not serving myself. I wasn't listening to my intuition. I wasn't going after the things that I truly desired, right? Like, your desires, when you are not going after them, you honestly, quite frankly, are going to come across your not self theme within human design. So frustration, bitterness, disappointment or anger, right? Depending on what your energy type is. That is my little riff about when things are going to plan today and what's going on. But I want to also quickly give you an update as to, because I haven't spoken about them yet, and oh my gosh, I've been so amped for this, about my offers I have for August. So wow. Okay, so next month, for the first time, I'm actually going to be running two things simultaneously. The first thing is my first ever high level mastermind called Momentum, the Mastermind. Holy guacamole, if you have never been in a mastermind before, this is it, okay? If you have been around for a little while, if you've been watching me this year specifically, you're going to know that things have been manifesting and changing and shifting and collapsing time for me in my life and my business very, 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 very quickly. It's just like this folding time. A lot of massive growth and a lot of massive results have happened within my business and my life this year. It's completely undeniable. It's completely like, what even is life? Like, if you were in MMM, we really, my manifestation program, which is also running in, what's that month? October. Or a pre-sale at the moment for that. Anyway, in there, basically I break down everything that I did again and again and again this year to build the multi-six-figure online coaching business when I only began it the year before. Like, literally this time last year, I was only a few thousand New Zealand dollars a month. And now we crossed over 260,000 New Zealand dollars income for the year this year. It's over $250,000 fucking dollars. Like, what even is life? Like, what even? So anyway, MMM is where I teach all of the things that I did and replicated, and just there's a lot of feminine, oh my gosh, divine feminine energy. You know how to sell. This is not what that's happening in October. If you want to know more information, I have heaps of highlights on my Instagram reel. There's probably like 100 at this point where I talk about MMM and the results and how we're going along and all the things. So that is running again. It's my signature program. It happens in a week. Everything changes for you in a week. But anyway, I'm currently launching Momentum the Mastermind, and so this is, if you're already in momentum, you already have started to feel, you can feel it pulling on your heart, you can feel things changing, you've seen things shift very rapidly in your life very recently, and you don't want to lose the momentum. You want to keep on gaining, and you know it's possible for you. You've watched me, you know that it's possible, and you want to get in with other women, high level women who are ready to make massive money, really have that momentum and the backing and the energy. So this is a really high level mastermind, and it's 6 weeks. If you join promotion weeks, I think it's till next Tuesday, so there's a few days left. If you join before then, you actually get an extra 2 weeks bonus of Voxer support. But how the mastermind works is we do weekly calls, weekly hot seat coaching calls on Zoom video. It's amazing, the soul sisters, the connections, and then we have unlimited voice memo support via Voxer. So it's continuous support, and we begin on the 7th of September. So if you join before, I think it's the 23rd or 24th, whatever the Tuesday date is, my brain is not retaining that information right now, then you actually get to begin the voice memo support 2 weeks before. So which is next week, like it begins next week officially for the pre-sale stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And we've got a credible woman in there already. So if you want to join us in that, it's a small group of women. We're not having more than 8. So it's going to be nice and intimate. And another thing I'm launching right now is a group coaching program, a brand new group coaching program called Activate. This is the first time I'm actually speaking about it, so I'm really excited that it's happening here. Activate. So Activate is, there are 7 activations for your spiritual awakening, done in a really safe environment, in a place that's really grounded, because I'm not sure how much you know about me, but I've always been very, very spiritually gifted as a child in my adult life. But I'm like this bridge. I'm very, very, like very, very spiritually activated. Like just, there's a lot, okay? There's so many amazing things in it, and I do have a few highlights and stuff on my Instagram reel. So if you want to know more about it, you can have a look on there. But this is for the woman who wants to open up, but she really, really does want a safe place, and she wants soul sisters and the 7 activations. So this channeled through, it dropped in through my crown, the 7 activations, and we're beginning that in the middle of September. So we're currently in pre-sale for that one, which is $333 US. Pay in full. There's 6 or 3 month payment plans as well. So that pricing is for the next couple of days, and then it will be going up to early bird pricing. But if you want to know any more information about working with me, I do have like heaps of things in my bio. You can always message me. We do human design readings here as well at the Heart Vibe Babe. I have Katie, the amazing projector. She does our personal human design readings as well as relationship ones. I do intensive live coaching calls for human design readings for selling your high ticket offers. I have one-on-one clients, amazing one-on-one clients, and there's information in my bio about that as well. But there's just, everything is popping. There is so much shifting and growing and changing on the planet right now, and I'm so happy to be part of this and to be able to assist you in these ways that feel really good to me and you. It's just like, honestly, the most like heartwarming job that I could ever have in the world. And it's crazy to remember that like just over a year ago I was in a career that wasn't serving me anywhere near as much as it is now. So I'm just so amped to be here. I'm so thankful you're here. I cannot wait to get to know you some more, and I will see you very soon. Bye. If you have enjoyed this episode, I would adore if you would screenshot it, chuck it up on your stories with your favorite takeaway moment, and tag me at Hi Vibe Babe on Instagram so that more people can see this and get this content and get this message out there to really shape and change and impact other people's lives. Do you desire to be around more high vibe women who really get you, who encourage you, who like support you no matter what? Yeah, well, guess what? I have a place that you belong. It is called High Vibe Babes Community. It is a free Facebook group, and I would love to have you in there. There are so many free trainings and epicness in this group, so please get your booty in there. It would mean the world if you would subscribe to this podcast, do the reviews, the rating, the stars, all of the things. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to chat with you on the next episode. I'm sending you all of the vibes and all of the love. Over and out from Angharad, the High Vibe Babe.